What's up guys, thefutberg here and welcome to another episode of Market Watch on the channel. Now we were expecting today, well a lot of the community were expecting an 84 plus pack. Now whenever we've had the sort of upgradable packs before, the repeatable packs, they tend to come on either a Saturday or a Monday. Now my feeling with these 84 plus packs is that we're going to see them on Monday. And I think they'll be available Monday through to Friday, and they'll finish just before Foot Birthday goes into packs. So it gives you a chance to grind some of these packs, save them for Foot Birthday, and then you can open them on Friday evening, and hopefully you can pack yourself a new Foot Birthday card. Now what I want to show you here on Futbin, what we're going to do, we're going to go over to the SBC section, and we're going to go over here to expired SBCs. Now, there hasn't been an 84 plus pack yet this FIFA. This will be the first 84 plus pack. But what we have had is an 84 to 91 upgrade. Now, it's when there's no promo cards in packs, 84 to 91 is, there's not a player above 91. I'm pretty sure Oblak is the highest rated player. I might be completely wrong there, but just going off the top of my head, I think All Black's the 90, so it is basically an 84 plus when it's 84 to 91, unless there's a promo. But if we go over here, what I've done is this is normally coming in at around 15k. I think it will be an 83 rated squad, and you're normally looking around 60 chemistry. This one was actually 70 chemistry, so it's even more chemistry needed, which means if you buy and pick up the right players, you'll be able to make even more profit. Now what I have done, I have opened up a couple of teams from this 84 to 91 upgrade pack, and what you want to do is you want to look through the top, say, 5 SBC solutions, and you want to pick out players that appear a lot. Now going through the main players that you always seem to see, this guy here, Illarmendi. Now he's 1500 coins at the moment. I guarantee you'll be able to pick him up on bid for 1300. He is going to be a great card because he's fundamental in a lot of SBC solutions for these upgrade packs. Also Banega is another one, and Vazquez with the Spanish links. Also another player that I have noticed, one in the Spanish leagues. So here we go, Illarmendi again, Ada Ruiz. And then in the final one, this guy, Jose, and he's so cheap at the moment, 850 coins. I reckon you probably get him like 750 coins on bid. He's in so many solutions because, as you can see here, he links with people like Oscar and Talisca, who always happen to be like the cheapest 83 rated cards. So it's a really good card for like, in terms of your link investing, really. The other teams that you can sort of look at is teams with players like Visca, 1,900 coins for an 84, which means you can put a lot more 82s and 81s into the team. So I'll always have a little look out at players like Visca, because you can get some good links to them. Like you've got this Falcao with the soft link for the Turkish League. The main card that I like in this Futbin solution is Rugani. This guy is absolutely brilliant. You've got a little Juventus triangle for higher rated SBCs. You've got Szczesny, like Pjanic, Bonucci, and then you can chuck Skriniar in there from the same league. Rugani is like from the little triangle lower down. So you've got the 86 triangle of the players I just mentioned, and then if you're doing an 83 rated squad, you've got the triangles of like Perrin, Rugani, Izzo here, who you can use because there is an 84. So what I'm basically saying is go through, so on here you click on complete challenges, just go through the top 5 or 6 and just pick them out and look at players that repeatedly appear. So you've got Illarmendi in 1, 2, 3. 3 of the top 4 you've got Illarmendi. So straight away I'm thinking to myself, okay, if he's always in the top solution, people are always going to be seeing him. He's going to be putting a lot of solutions. When people are loading up Futbin, they don't know anything about the likes of YouTube FIFA and Twitter FIFA, so they don't see all these things where we tell everyone to stay away from Futbin solutions, because if you do a solution from Futbin, you're going to pay 20% more. So we know better than that, but a lot of other people don't. So this is where we make more coins from their misfortune. So going off these 4 solutions, the players that I would particularly look for would be Illarmendi, Willian Jose. You can always look at Anderson Talisca and Oscar. I always find them, and also Miranda. They're also very good, cheap cards to pick up. And then always staples, you've got Ruiz, Carvalho, and then I think it's this one. Where is he? Banega, Iglesias, and Vazquez. They're sort of cards. If you just want to get your pen and paper out, I'll write a list of these down in the description just to help you out, so you're not having to stop and pause the video all the time. But cards like this, you can pick them up. I would aim to pick 82s up at the moment. For the main 82s that I mentioned, like Politano, who else? Jose. You can pick him up for around 800 to discard. Politano, you're probably going to end up paying a little bit more. Where is he? 1,200 at the minute. If you get him for around 1,000 on bid, I think that's a good price. Another card that I haven't seen here is Suso. That was because I was looking at the wrong Suso card. So he's actually at 1,000 at the moment. This is the Suso card that you want to be getting, because I'm pretty sure this is his new version. Obviously that's why it's cheaper. So yeah, if you can go and get Suso for 1,000 coins, that would be absolutely brilliant. But that's it for the first part of this market watch, is basically just preparing yourself for that 84 plus pack. You want to get yourself in the best position so you can complete them yourself for a cheaper price, or you can sell them on to people that are also doing the pack. So guys, the next thing I want to talk to you about today is substitute investing. Now today is not a brilliant example of this, but some people still don't know what this is. Basically, when a player comes out from a specific league, people will look at it and go, oh my god, I'll do that card. They sell their current player that they've got from that same league. So say for instance, Muriel here, but you've currently got Dybala. You go, ooh, I'll sell my Dybala and I'll go and do this Muriel. But then you look into it further, Muriel, you work out his price, he comes in at about 150, 160k, and you think, hang on a minute, he's no better than the Dybala that I've already got. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to buy my Dybala back. Like I said, this isn't a great example, but I just want to show you so you can put it to better use with other cards that come out, because it's when a big card comes out, this is a lot more profitable method. But if we go down and we look at Dybala's hourly graph, he was 87,000 coins, his lowest price at 3 o'clock today, and that was hovering around the 87 to 85 mark. And then when Muriel came out, his price dropped, and it dropped down to 82, and it's currently at 77. Now I know that's an undercut, but it shows that he will be available at 77k. Now that means if you're picking him up at 70 odd k, and at 77k, and he can go back up to 87k. Now this is just an example. So say for instance, you picked him up for 77k, you sold him for 87,000, you're taking home 5k profit. This is just an example on a really, really crap Muriel card. So it shows you that when something big comes out, say for instance they release Suarez comes out, they release a 93 rated Suarez. People will go out and sell their 90 rated inform Suarez, and then they'll realise that they can't afford to do this new 93 rated Suarez, so they'll go and buy back the 90. So the graph will go down like that when people sell off. Then at this point they realise, crap, I can't afford to do this, so they'll go and buy it back, and the graph tends to go back up. That is a prime example. This is a much smaller example of that, but I just want to highlight you to it so you can look out for those future trends when other cards come out. That's just something else you can look for in the future. So guys, I know this has been a really short episode of Market Watch, with everything being up in the air, with prices being up here because of the icon packs and people waiting around for the 84 plus packs. But what I want to talk to you about is club restocking. Now about a week ago I looked at the market and it looked ridiculously low. The market index was ridiculously low. My mantra is, if there's no reason to buy, that is when you buy. If there's no reason for anyone to buy anything, that is when it is at its low point. Now, I did a complete club restock of 84s up to 88s. Now, someone that stuck in my mind was Handanovic, because I bought him at 26,000 coins, I think it was. If you go back to the graph, I found his lowest point here, which is Thursday of like 9 days ago. and it shows his daily price of 31k. Now a daily price is just fluctuations of the whole day, so you take that 31k not at base value. It means he could have been 25k that day and he could have been 34k. They just take the middle ground. Now I picked him up 26k. Last night when something massive came out in the Icon SBC, Handanovic, if we go to the hourly graph and we look at yesterday, Handanovic absolutely flew up here to 50k, and I think he did go up to around 55k he was selling for. Now if I buy at 26 and I'm selling at 55, that's 30k a card. Now you imagine that I've done that across all of the 88 rated cards. So if I go down to the 88 rated cards, I know I picked up a Manuel Neuer and Ederson, who actually went to like 58k last night, which is ridiculous. Cavani, Sterling, Lloris, Handanovic, Diego Godin, and I also did it with the 87s. I was making 20k a card. So all I'll say to you to do is when the market is stupidly low and it feels low, and you're seeing on Twitter everyone saying the market's dead, blah blah blah, or if you want to go to the index 100 and you want to have a look at, if you scroll down and you want to look at this market momentum, when that is low, I think at the time I did all this, the market momentum was like under 40%. It was like, it says cold, it says the market momentum, it says cold or dead slow. That is what you want to look out for, and that is when you think to yourself, okay, it's now time to buy. It's also the same with, if you see these players, you can have like a list, you can say 88, if an 88 ever reaches below 30k, that's when I'm going to start looking to make a move. If an 87 ever reaches below 23k, I'm going to look to make a move. So essentially, when there's no reason to buy, that is when you go and buy. Yesterday I had 2.6 million coins. Today I have 4.9 million coins, and that is simply from selling everything I restocked with. I was making 200% ROI, which is return of investment, on the cards that I picked up, which is absolutely crazy. I was picking up 85s for 5 or 6k and I was selling them for 12k. 86s I was buying for 11, 12k, selling them for 20k. 87s, I was buying them at 22, 23k, selling them last night at 30k plus. It's just little things like that you want to look out for. They're the market trends that you want to look for. I'm very picky about this because I was a data analyst. That's what I've done in my career. So things like this come naturally to me, but you've just got to keep an eye on the market, look out for certain trends, and that is what's going to make you big coins in the future. Hopefully all this advice will help you. I'll put some notes down in the description. The channel has recently completely blown up and I'm like overwhelmed by all the support that I've been getting. So if you've been liking my videos recently, commenting, please subscribe. It will mean the absolute world to me. I want to try and get to 500 subscribers. I'm nearly at 300 and we want to get on that road to 1,000 subscribers in the end. So hit a thumbs up, hit that little bell so you'll know whenever I'm uploading my content, and I will see you all in the next video.